Well, today on Focus Gaming News, it's a great pleasure to have with us, speaking to us today in an interview, Ivan Montik, CEO at SOFTSWISS. Ivan, thank you for joining us. How are things there?
All good, all good. Thank you very much.
It's obviously we know you've had a very exciting year at SOFTSWISS so far. We've seen so many new integrations, launches, initiatives, award nominations in recent months. Perhaps we could begin by just, if you could highlight what for you have been the major milestones for the company in the first half of the year.
Yeah, thank you very much for the question and coming to me and talking to me as well. This year and the last, I believe, 2 years were really interesting and exciting from the different point of view. They are challenging. They were challenging, but they were also really strong in terms of getting into the new reality, I would say. From one side, we had like challenges like pandemic time, COVID time, and we had to find the ways how we can grow and how we can sustain our business and not lose our people and not damage our people and our business as well. From another side, we saw a big growth from the players' point of view, talking about the operation of our white label partners. They have seen a dramatic growth of the player values and the gameplay in general. I believe also due to the pandemic time and also due to some new people are going on board. Like a lot of people are getting into this age of where you can participate in the gamble. And so yeah, it was very interesting for us. So the main points are we should have taken a lot of efforts from the technical point of view, because the growth was so high, like it was several time growth in several months. So we should really put all our efforts and our knowledge and our expertise into the technical part. So to keep everything running. We should onboard a lot of people, a lot of new people in our company in order to basically keep growing. But it was really challenging for us because our process of onboarding, of hiring people were changed completely, because we should do this remotely. So before we never have worked really in terms of HR processes in the remote mode. So the remote hiring, onboarding, teaching new people were really a challenge for us, but we did it very well, in my opinion. Yeah, we also managed to bring new products on the markets, like affiliate partner program called the Filka, and like sports betting solution based on our platform. So and we even started work on some new products that will be launched just in a few months, I believe. So yeah, we took all this situation, and like people saying that you should use the crisis time to be stronger, to grow faster, and to use it to put all your efforts and all your knowledge into your business. So we did it.
Excellent. Well, perhaps if we take things back a little bit for people who aren't familiar with SOFTSWISS and with yourself, perhaps if you could tell us a little bit about what influenced you as a person, and what made you realize you wanted to develop yourself and your business in iGaming.
Yeah, myself, I'm a person who is always going up and going up, so I don't have any limits. I don't want to put any limits for myself, and actually also for my team. This is what is driving me. I started the business from scratch, and not only from scratch, but also from being not in the industry at all, having just have some background in IT and management, and started with 3 people and trying to find a way how to develop some software solutions for clients basically in Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. But in several years, we grew up into some team of 20 to 30 people. And at that time, we were looking into the different industries and thinking how we can start our own products and how we can start not just provide the service of IT services, but to be a product provider and build some business on our own products. So yeah, and we looked at the gambling industry and we decided to step in because our understanding was that this industry is based on like business veterans, but not an IT experts. So, and we decided to go in as IT experts and to build strong, reliable, stable solutions. And step by step, we started to understand the business, the industry, talking to the people, talking to already our clients at that time, and building the product. So this is how we came in. So, and it was actually quite furious time for us. But from another side, I don't think, knowing right now everything about the industry, about the challenges, about the licenses, payments, etc., I would do it again. But at that time, I did it, and I think it was a good and right move. Yeah. So yeah, my inspiration is my friends, my family, my vision, and obviously my team. So I want to bring my energy to my team every day, and I think person can grow and can live a real life, only when he's doing something, he is driving something. So this is the point how I see it. So yeah, this is my main, I believe, driver.
And how has SoftSwiss developed in over this time in the last 10 years? And what's remained the same and what's changed in that period?
I mean, it was a tough time every year, so there were always some challenges. But I think the most interesting point of our history was 2013, where we already did something on the market, but we were one of the dozens of companies that started to provide some platforms. I was always thinking that we should be innovative and we should do something different, something innovation for the market. And one of this innovation was at that time cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, especially. 2013, we were already ready for providing solution for online casinos for Bitcoin. We were convincing several game providers to offer the games, also to allow the games to play for Bitcoin. And this was the biggest challenge, I believe, because nobody believed in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin at that time. But after several years of being in this market and showing to the industry that it's possible, the industry immediately recognized us as a serious player. And there were also some funny points where I met some CEOs of like quite known and big companies in the industry, and they were saying, "Oh, you are Bitcoin. You provide everything for crypto." So despite we provided everything also for non-crypto, for fiat money, but we were like a crypto heaven or crypto picture for the industry, let's say like this. Yeah, so this I believe was the most interesting part. But like growing the business, growing the company, working with people, it's always challenging. So especially like in management, every company has like milestones where you should change the management approach. So when you are 30 people, it's like easy. When you're already like 80, 100 people, you should change everything. You should build the processes in a different way, in more strict way. But when you are 200, 300 people, it's again a breach. So you should transfer the company. So it's actually all the time. So this is from one side, you know, like all the time you are thinking about this, and you are like jumping into the same water, like, oh, I need to do this again, right? But from another side, you have already a much bigger team and the management team as well that is helping you. And some people are much more experienced in certain things as I am. So yeah, it gives me all the time this passion to change. So our main, or one of our main principle in doing business is to be agile on all levels. So to think agile, to have agile in the management processes, to have agile in the compliance even processes, in the development, in all part of our business. So this is what help us to stay strong on the market.
I was going to ask you how do you define SoftSwiss's philosophy and the attributes that the company stands for, or the guidelines that you follow, and how they've evolved over the time you've been developing the company?
It's a very important point to develop business, because if you mislead your team and don't share really your principles, and usually it's for my principles of life is the principles of doing business, and to be honest with each other, to provide top level service. Because I always tell my guys that yeah, there are also smart guys on the in the industry, on the market, which can also build really strong platforms and solutions. But if you have better service, if your manager is much more professional, if he is talking to the client every day and asking what he needs, or giving him advice, etc., and help him solve his problems, this is what we should do in this market. This is how we should work, and this level should be even always higher and higher. So there is no limit again. So this is also my principle in life. So you should find a way how to communicate to people in the way that people likes it, right? Yeah, be honest, be fast, be agile, be proactive, and to deliver the really high service, and don't, let's say, safe on service. So if our clients needs one more manager or two more managers, we should hire these managers, and we don't have to save this money and to, you know, like to adjust our P&L because of that. So this is, yeah, this is the approach.
And of course, you mentioned the importance of crypto in the development of SoftSwiss, and obviously being the first there, it's raised the profile of the company, and obviously providing new payment solutions for the industry. Do you think the crypto will continue to grow as an important payment solution for iGaming?
Absolutely. So it's no doubt. So I was sure about this 7 years ago and even 8, and I'm still sure. And now we see a lot of indications in the market that crypto is becoming more and more asked in the industry. And it's the same, actually the same words that they were saying like 7, really, and 8 years ago on different conferences. So crypto is freedom, right? It's fast. It's really controlled by the player itself and the casino itself. So basically, it doesn't give you any chargebacks. It's it's a new way of doing money, or doing even financial transactions, and it's yeah, it's something that already is growing. We see just the crypto industry itself is growing. And if people are saying to me like, hey Ivan, did you see how Bitcoin was fall like last week, for example, from 60,000 to 50,000? And I remind this persons that guys, I was seeing Bitcoin with $1, with $50. So don't tell me that this fall from 60 to 50. Yeah, it's a market movement, but it's completely different reality already. And yeah, the industry and the financial institutions and the fiat money, they getting more pressure from the governments, because of different reasons. Sometimes just political reasons. Crypto is on top of that, despite the regulation is there. But even though crypto gives you more flexibility, again, more agile as an operator and as a player. So I believe, yes, I believe still in crypto, and this industry is growing already. Yeah.
Great. Well, where does SoftSwiss go to from here then? What's next?
So SoftSwiss is to be correct with SoftSwiss this is the B2B brand. Despite a lot of companies, even players, consider us as an operator, we are not an operator. So we are a B2B provider which develops different kind of solutions, and basically our aim is to be in to have a whole ecosystem of the gambling industry, from casino games and platform and aggregation and partner program to payment gateways, to payment processors, etc. So our aim is to be a global player and to go into the local markets that we are doing right now. So it's some European countries right now, and obviously we are looking into US as well. So I think it's the next step for us as well. So yeah, regulated markets, be compliant for the regulated markets, getting the license, getting the certification. This is the next step, as well as to stay in .com together with crypto, I think, and covering those regions where there is no regulation, there is gray area, there are still problems with the fiat and banks, and we can talk about Africa, we can talk about some Asian countries as well. So yeah, to provide the robust solution for these regions as well. And basically our major or like high level target is to transform gambling into gaming. So basically to give the opportunity for the players not to be attached to the gambling itself, but to have fun, to play and spend time like we do it with the friends in a pub, looking into the soccer tournaments, etc. So to make it a social responsibility business.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Well, we certainly look forward to seeing a lot more from SoftSwiss in the years ahead. Is there anything you'd like to add yourself before we finish, Ivan?
I mean, myself, I'm open-minded person, so I can say that I'm easy about any opportunities. I'm open to any suggestions. I'm always online, and yeah, being myself as a founder of SoftSwiss, I do already play a role of investor who is looking into different projects, not only in the gambling industry. For example, also I invest in some area of researches for proteins in the medical sphere. So and different industries. So basically, I would say that if somebody will see this interview and will think that he has a brilliant idea or some startup, even not in the gambling industry or sports betting industry, you're welcome to contact me and to share your idea or share your project, and maybe we can find some ground.
Excellent. Well, Ivan Montik, CEO at SoftSwiss, thank you. It's been a pleasure to have you speak
Thank you
here
very
with
much, guys.
Focus today. Thank you. Bye.